Hello and welcome. This isn't a Warhammer Wednesday video or anything like that. It's just a bit of a video to give you a chance to put your comments down on the new Warlord Titan that Forgeworld have up on their store ready to pre-order. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it's called the Mars Pattern Warlord Titan. So I'm assuming they'll have a beta or beta, however you want to call that, Mars Pattern Warlord Titan. They might have some in the future, but given the amount of time that it's taken for them to release this, I wouldn't expect to see one anytime soon. However, they may well be quick and release. I have heard of a new head that they're making. I've heard of new carapace guns and main weapons and armor plates. So stay tuned for those updates. What I'm just going to do is just read you a little bit of an extract from the description of it. It says there, the colossal Mars Pattern Warlord Titan is among the most ancient and feared of the Imperium's war machines. Forged on the Red Planet itself, it is worshipped and venerated as the Omnissiah's will incarnate, and each god engine is encased in layered armour and powerful void shielding, and armed with weapons that are capable of reducing armies to ash. In addition to its Ardex Defensor, Mauler bolt cannon and las cannon turrets, support weapons that would be considered main armaments on small war machines, the Warlord is commonly fitted with a pair of carapace-mounted triple-barreled laser blasters and two Bellicosa Pattern volcano cannons. The rules for using the Mars Warlord Battle Titan can be found in the Horus Heresy Book 5, Tempest, and may be used in both games set during the Horus Heresy and in standard games of Warhammer 40,000, in which the Mars Warlord Battle Titan is a Lords of War choice for armies of the Imperium and Chaos Space Marines. This bundle contains one Mars Pattern Warlord Titan body, one Mars Alpha Pattern Warlord Titan head, two Mars Pattern Warlord Bellicosa volcano cannons, and one pair of Mars Pattern Warlord Titan laser blasters. Each is a multi-part resin kit, which together build a complete Mars Pattern Warlord Titan. And this bundle is available to pre-order today for dispatch from Friday, the 3rd of July this year. And as you can see on the right hand side, it will set you back £1,240. I think it's the most expensive model that they've ever created. However, don't let price put you off. That's the price for the whole thing with all the weapons and everything. You can also buy the body separately for £900, as you can see there. You can buy both of the left and right volcano cannons for £85 and the top carapace weapons too for £110. And if you wish, you can just buy the head, which sets you back £60. It's a massive head though, and I'm assuming they're going to release different heads in the future, so make sure you get your magnets ready. So in a way, Forgeworld do give you the option of buying all the components separately, so that you don't have to spend £1,240 all in one go, although the body will set you back at £900 whichever way you look at it. Now personally, I know I'm just being picky, but I would have preferred if they sold you the legs separately. Maybe not a leg each separately, but if they sold the legs separately for, I don't know, £400 or something like that, then that would make it even more manageable for someone who's trying to build it piece by piece. Just a suggestion. So this is one of my favourite parts of a video like this, kind of like the catchphrase moment where I say what I see. I'm looking at the Warlord Titan now. It is just incredible. There's so much detail. This next picture shows it from the side with a bit of a scale. It's just absolutely crazy, the size of it. And the next picture shows an even better version of like comparison with the other Imperial Titans that are available. You got the Warhound on the very far left at 10.5 inches, then you've got 15.3 inches for the Reaver, and then finally 22.5 inches for the Warlord. So it's over 7 inches taller than the Reaver and double the height of a Warhound Titan, which is just immense. It's one of the best pictures they've got. Moving on from that, we're going to look at piece by piece different angles of the Warlord Titan in general. So there's the front part, very good looking model, and here she is from the back, equally very nice from the rear. You can see the little platform there. We're going to zoom in a bit now and show you the head, and you can just see the macro cannons just on the top left and top right hand sides. You can see the torso area, all of those pistons around the hip joints. This is obviously the smoking area here, out on the back on the balcony. You can see the twin link las cannons at either side of there on the left, and the back side of the void shield generators. Before we go into depth about them, we're just going to look at the head. So this is the head from inside. This is on Forgeworld's video on their YouTube channel. There you go. So you can see the Princeps and the two Moderati or whatever. There's not that much room in there. I thought there'd be more room, but I guess they don't need, room for a coffee holder or anything like that. This is an odd angle because this is the side of it, and it does look a bit funky. It doesn't look very smooth as an armor plate. Probably taken a little bit out of context, that picture that they've shot. And here are the legs. Good looking pair of legs. You've got it looks like they've got 4 main toes, and then you've got the armor plating, quite a few pieces of armor plating, and the rollers as well. You'll see the part of the rollers on the back. Look, you see the roller there, the ribbed kind of concave area there where the rollers run up, and you've got the armor plates to cover them too. These are the void shield generators I mentioned earlier. You've got the intake vents there. There's 8 of them in total, and you should really magnetize them so you can remove them as and when, but with 30 hull points, I mean, it's going to be crazy to destroy this thing anyway, let alone use it in a game. This is the rear. That's a huge exhaust vents there. I can only imagine how much power this is going for, but I don't know whether they're for the void shield generators or for the actual Titan itself. I would have thought they're for the Titan itself. And here's a very good picture, a very good close-up of the macro bolt cannons that just give it a bit more kind of defense to small arms fire. They don't have to use their ridiculous volcano cannons to wipe out any enemies up close that could actually flash one of their own void shields. Here's another good close-up picture of one of the twin link las cannons that are just protecting the rear balcony door there. I mean, 48-inch range. I don't know how well they do actually protecting that door. I would have thought, I don't know, some storm bolters or whatever would be better suited to that. Maybe in the fluff they have different defences there, but I don't think that door would stop a lightsaber, I've heard. We're back to the main picture of the Warlord Titan now, and yeah, that was just kind of like a little walk around, I suppose, of a Warlord Titan. So now I'm just going to talk about different Titans and how they've got me into it. When I first saw all of the Titan pictures, when they first released the Lucius pattern, I just fell in love. I really wanted one, and finally I think I saved up for about a year or so and I got one, and only for them to then announce a Mars Pattern Warhound Titan, which to this day I still haven't got and still would love to own. And then, as if I didn't think that it could get any better, they then brought out the Reaver Titan, and that's been around for quite a few years now, and I managed to finally get my hands on one last year in October. Again, that model is about £600. So it's refreshing to see that Forgeworld have managed to take the time and the development costs and things to create this Warlord Titan. Although it's not really the Warlord Titan that's in my head, it's not the boxy one that everybody's kind of seen, I still think it's going to be a success anyway. So thank you for watching this video. It's been a pleasure to make and create for you all. I just thought, on top of Forgeworld's website's pictures and on top of their kind of live action video of them showing the model with some epic music and things and different angles and things like that. It's only a 2.5 minute video anyway. I just thought I'd make a longer video that goes into depth, kind of like a breakdown of all the different parts of the model, because I think it deserves that. It's a £1,200 model, or about $1,800. It is incredibly expensive model that would justify a video like this to show all of its angles and all of its points and all the rest of it. What do you think of the model? Do you not like the shape of it? Do you not like how it's kind of like a beetle? It's not blocky like the ones in all the fluff, a lot of the artwork. What are your views on this model? Also, do you think it's worth the price point? It's apparently 7 kilograms of resin. It's, you know, it's a very heavy model. Do you think you could use it in a game? I mean, it's 2,700 points worth of model, which is more than most people's armies, really, more than certainly the battles that people play. And if you were to use it, what kind of things would you use to try and take it down, if you could possibly take it down? Because both of those volcano cannons, not forgetting the laser blasters, would just decimate any of the models. It'd just blow huge chunks out of somebody's army. You know, it's got ridiculous firepower and ridiculous armor. I think it's running in a new armor value of 15. So yeah, work that one out as well. And it's got all those void shields, about 8 void shields, 30 something structure points, or hull points as they're now called. You name it. It's a very serious bit of kit, both as a model and as a usable unit, as a Lord of War. Do you think you're going to get one? Have you already got one? Are you a lucky bugger already, and you've already managed to bag yourself one or pre-order one? Because they are up for pre-order in a couple of weeks. Super Saiyan, are you going to get one? Well, I'm very tempted to get one. It would be the most expensive model I'll ever buy. I'd never buy an Imperator or anything like that. I'd never go above this price point. I think a Warlord is overkill. I don't play any games where I'd use my Warhound, let alone my Reaver, so this would be a mainly collector's piece. And you know me, guys, I'm a collector above all, and it's just a huge undertaking, a huge project. My Warhound took about a month to build and paint and all the rest of it. This would take me, I don't know, probably half a year, something like that. I don't know. To do it justice with all the magnets and the glue, I wouldn't want to rush this. This would be build it, make it the best you possibly can, put it in a cabinet, and, might use it one day. I'm not sure. But anyway, thanks ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Remember, put all your comments down below. I'm not Forgeworld or GW. I don't disable your comments. Thanks for watching. The Emperor protects.